Hi Aries, welcome to your June 2022 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aries, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general reads. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the, there is no key to the week because this is a monthly reading. But before we get into that, I just want to say, if you haven't got your if you haven't seen it, Mindset Magic will be coming on June the 7th. I'm really excited about this course. I've worked really hard on it. There's going to be loads of posts answering all of your questions, and I will also be going live the day before, so you will be able to catch that and ask me any questions. So take note, and I hope to see you on there and in the private Radiant Reality Course Alums group on Facebook. With that said, let's get straight into your reading. So for your actions and interactions with the world at large in the month of June, can you believe it's June already? You have the Eight of Wands, right? So this is a great card for actions because it's a very fast card in and of itself. And this suggests that there's going to be a lot of communication for you this month. It's going to be busy, busy, busy. I really like this because it means that you guys are tapping into that sort of fiery energy, that fiery spark that you're known for. It also suggests that communications are probably going to ramp up over the course of the month. So don't be surprised if you're extra busy or extra in demand. It looks like there are going to be a lot of people asking for your input. Probably you are going to be in demand with things like invites as well. And when it comes to your work sector, I wouldn't be surprised if this really sort of takes off, more than a couple of levels. For your communications and conversations, you've got your card, the King of Wands. So this month you are being received really well, like really well. The King of Wands is yes, it can be a fire sign male, an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius, but the King of Wands himself is Aries. So this really, for me, speaks volumes for you guys. I think this is very powerful. And what this suggests to me is you are showing up, like how you communicate this month, everybody's going to receive you really well. This is a month, if you want to launch things, if you want to get things out there, if there's products and stuff, if there's services that you want to sell, those two coupled together, this could be a great month for sales for you guys. If there's something that you're wanting to present out into the world, use this month. It's going to be really, really great for you. When it comes to communications, because you are showing up as yourself and people are receiving you well, don't overdo it. All right, this is not a time for you to put too much into things that you're doing. Deliver what you have to and leave it at that. Let people ask for more if they want more. Don't throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. And the reason I say that is because you've got a double hit of fire energy here. So you are, you're fast, you're dynamic, the energy is pulsating for you and with you. For your love and relations, you have the Two of Wands. So this is a lot of fire. For those of you that are single, this month you could absolutely be talking to someone, and it is likely that you start talking to someone. So this suggests, and that Two of Wands suggests that there might be an economic difference between you. So maybe you are, wealthier than they are. Maybe they're wealthier than you. Don't let that be a sticking point because it looks like the communication is great. It looks like the attraction is very, very high. And what I like about it even more is there's something like, because you're showing up truly as yourself this month, there's no pretense. You don't have to fit a mold. Like, even if there is that sort of financial difference and stuff between you, you're not having to kind of you don't have to play a part or present yourself in a certain way. It's like they can see you exactly as they are, and that's what they are attracted to, and vice versa. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this could be you and your partner deciding to make a very lucrative move of some sort. It kind of gives me all of the feels of you and a partner are making action steps together, and those action steps bring you very good financial blessings or rewards, which could be great. for your money and materials, you've got, okay, so you've got the Five of Pentacles for money. This basically says, don't throw your money away. Especially because you've got it with this Two of Wands. So it's like if you're trying to get something off the ground, it's not like if you have problems and challenges arise this month, don't just throw money at it. This is about you figuring out other ways to find. It's about maybe finding other solutions rather than just, well, you know, I'll just pay to make it go away. You're having to find new ways around this. And because it is the Five of Pentacles with money, something that you are working on or towards, or something that you're needing to purchase for your business, possibly for your home as well, or maybe even for your own healthcare, it's costing a little more than you had imagined. Now, one thing that is evident to me here, you've got a lot of fire in these first three cards, and then you've got this Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, touch wood, can sometimes be accidents, slips, trips and falls, you know, and if you do something, if you do, you know, injure yourself, obviously your finances have a potential to take a hit. So just be careful with yourself this month. And, you know, while the communication is high, just make sure your attention to what you're doing is also high, so that you're not putting yourself at any risk of a slip, trip or a fall. Your first week of the month, you have the World card with the Eight of Wands. That's international connections. That is international Zoom calls. This is international phone calls. There is a lot going on here with communication in this month, and right out of the gate, like literally as soon as we step into June, it is just busy, 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 full on, go, go, go. I like this for sourcing things as well. Like if there's things that you need to source, that first week of the month looks like it will do it, especially if you're connecting to like communities and stuff. For your second week of the month, you've got the Fool card, new things, new places, new people. So that King of Wands then suddenly takes on a very different feel, because the Court card coupled with the Fool card is somebody that you don't know yet. So this is a new communication that's coming in this second week of the month, likely to be with a fellow fire sign that is going to be a great assist in some way. Or for those of you that are single, very potentially it could be this person that comes in. So it's a fellow fire sign that is like a benefactor, or possibly even a possible partner. So for the third week of the month, you have the Hierophant card. Okay, so you've got this with the Two of Wands. This is establishing lines of communications with a partner. For some of you, this is an engagement that's taking place. And the reason I say it's an engagement, the twos obviously represent choices and decisions. The Hierophant card literally can represent marriage, or the institution of marriage. And so for those of you that are partnered but not married, this could be a time where a partner proposes. And I hope I haven't just spoiled the surprise. You'll have to let me know in the comments. But yeah, I really like that. For those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, this is literally you and a partner establishing something together that could potentially be quite lucrative for you. And then finally, for those of you that are single, if you are meeting somebody and they show up as the Hierophant, this is usually somebody that's highly educated, maybe somebody that works in, you know, a local office, you know, maybe in government, maybe in a corporate sort of environment. They could have that very sort of, you know, and it's interesting as well, because you're quite a dynamic sort of firecracker. So there's something about this mix that is obviously working for both of you. Maybe they give you more of the streamlined energy and you give them more of the spontaneous energy. Whichever way it is, it works. Okay, so don't worry about whatever the potential economic gap or distance might be. For your fourth week of the month, you have the Star card. So this tells me that whatever's happening in the Five of Pentacles, whatever you're having to overspend on, it's not such a big deal. The Star card suggests that you come out of it all right, because there's hope. And what this also could suggest as well, the thing that is costing you more than you had realized, or thing that you're having to spend money on, is some form of technology. This could be a laptop, it could be a phone, it could be a TV, it could be a washer, a dryer, something that packs up or needs to be looked at. It could also be that you are wanting to buy something, but you end up overspending on it, just because you think, you know what, I want this thing to last, so I'm going to spend the money now. In terms of the physical body and self, the star card usually represents the nervous system. So, ooh, chucking them all over the place. So I would say, yeah, probably just keep an eye on your physical self this month. So that card seems to want out. So your full moon message, because the moons are a bit jacked up at the moment, the sequence is out. So you're on June the 14th, you've got a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius, which for you is in the 9th house, and you have the gate 13 and listen. This is about trusting your intuition over anybody or everybody else's. This is about not taking other people's word for it or at face value. So this full moon message for you really is you've got to trust yourself, and you've got to trust the information that's coming from the universe. And funnily enough, because it's a Sagittarius full moon, this for you is happening in the 9th house. It's how you communicate with the wider world. It's also the house of travel, foreign cultures, and international affairs. And look at what you've got here, right, in that first week. So really interesting. Your new moon on June the 29th is, so technically these are backward because that's my my slight OCD tendency. I like everything to have its place. Some things I'm totally messy with, and then other things I have to have like very very set. So your new moon message on June the 29th is in the sign of Cancer, and this for you is happening in your 4th house. Remember, whenever I talk astrology, so the moon side of things, I'm always looking at the ascendant first, to a lesser degree the sun and the moon, but still relevant. That full new moon for you on June 29th is happening in your 4th house, so this is your home and family, and you've got the gate 34 and power. This card is really about what your unique special source is, what your unique personal power is. And if you can't figure out what that is at the moment, look at how you came into the world through the vehicle that is your family, your heritage, and your home, or your ancestry. All right, I truly hope this helps you. Please don't forget to check out Mindset Magic. Stay tuned, you're going to be seeing this on YouTube, and the reason I say you'll be seeing it on YouTube is because I will be going live to talk about it and answer any final questions that anybody might have. It would be wonderful to have you there. Take care, and I'll see you soon.